So let's see a short demonstration on how to connect and work with my Raspberry Pi. First, I need to connect with the access point that I have in my Raspberry Pi. My access point, my Wi-Fi access point is called Miguel. This is my access point. I can see the access point here in the Wi-Fi access points available. So I connect with this access point. The first time you do that, you will have to introduce your password, obviously, but only the first time. I don't have to introduce my password because this is not my first time I connect. Okay, I am connected with the access point, so I can log in my Raspberry Pi. To log in, I must do it with a secure cell connection. You can use many different applications that offer a secure shell connection. I like PuTTY, that is the application I'm going to use now. PuTTY offers the possibility of secure shell connection, as you can see. So I have to put here Ubuntu at 10.10.10.1. This is the address of the Raspberry Pi I am connected to. Okay, so as soon as I connect, I am ready to log in my Raspberry Pi. I will change the settings so that I can put a large font style. Okay, so I enter my Raspberry Pi. So I am in. I am in my Raspberry Pi. So this is a Linux operating system. So you must learn some basic commands in Linux. For instance, ls is the command to see what files do I have in my home folder, my home directory, or ls -ll will give me more information on each of these files. For instance, at what time it was modified, or the size of the file. Okay, so I have a lot of Python programs, so I will organize a little bit this home directory. In Linux we call directories to the folder where we have information. So I will create a new directory or a new folder, make dir and my Python programs. I will create this new folder. Okay, I see that here is my new folder, and then I will move all my Python programs to this folder. So okay, I don't have now Python programs in the home folder, so I change folder, and to see that my programs are there. Okay, here we have my Python programs. I can do the same with my images, but I will not do that because it's exactly the same. I can change, then I can copy a file, for instance image. I can copy image2. This will be the command to copy, or I can rename, or I can remove a file. For instance, image 2, or rename. Rename is to move, for instance, image to a new file. So we change the name, image 4. I don't have image, now I have image 4. So this is a very few basic commands you will need. Also, you will have to learn how to prepare, how to create a new file. For instance, with the Pico editor, I can prepare a new file. This is a demo of connection with Raspberry Pi. Okay, I exit and I have a new file, readme. Okay, I can see the contents of this file with the command more readme. This is the command to see the contents. This is a demo of connection with Raspberry Pi. Okay. Now, a very important point is how I can move files between my computer and the Raspberry Pi and in the other direction. For instance, imagine I can move here to my Raspberry Pi a new file. I have a new file here in this folder. For instance, I have a few images. Imagine that I want to move the first one, or one of them. I want to move this image to my Raspberry Pi, or whatever you want to move. So then we need a program that allows FTP connection, file transfer protocol connection, just to transfer a file. So I will use, in this case, another tool that is called, let's see, PSFTP. It is also in the same pack that PuTTY. So this is the tool for file transfer. Okay, and then we have to open the connection with the Raspberry Pi. Again, Ubuntu at 10.10.10.1. The password. So I am connected, but now I am connected just to transfer files in both directions. The different connection that the connection I have here. Here I log in the computer, and here I just have a connection for file transfer. I have to move local. If I write this command, I will see in what the files that we have in Ubuntu in the Raspberry Pi. And if I do this command, I see the files in my home folder in the Windows machine. Okay, so I have to change my folder in the Windows machine. Local change directory. This is the command in FTP, and I will tell the system to go to this folder where I have the file I want to transfer. Okay, so change the directory, go there, and then I can see the files I have here. Okay, I want to move this one, or maybe put let's see 20, no, something more easy, for instance, 4, no, p6 point, I will transfer this one, p6 dot text. Okay, I put this file. Okay, and I can see that I have now the files in my Raspberry Pi. Here we have the file. Okay, and now let's do the operation in the other direction. I want to download in my Windows machine this test file. Okay, so I go to again to FTP tool, and then the command is get the file that is named image.jpg, this file, get. Okay, no such file. Sorry. Get test. This was the file. PG. Okay, I copy this file from Ubuntu, from the Raspberry Pi into my folder. My folder in Windows, in this case here, test. Okay. So exit. So this is the basic thing you must know on how to connect and move files between your computer, in this case my Windows machine, and my Raspberry Pi.